مشاهدينا اهلا بكم معنا وحلقه جديده من داخل المتحف المصري. المتحف المصري هو احد الاماكن الثريه بالاثار في مصر، وبيحتوي على اكثر من 160 الف قطعة أثرية، وبينقسم المتحف المصري لدور أرضي ودور علوي بيغطي جميع الحقب التاريخية من بداية ما قبل عصر قبل الأسرات إلى العصر اليوناني والروماني. هنطوف بالكاميرا داخل المتحف المصري ونزور حديقة المتحف المصري ونكتشف أسرار هذا المكان وبرنامجنا سر المكان. المصري اللي شايفينه فوق مبنى المتحف المصري وجنبيه علم الآثار الخاص بالآثار، العلم الأزرق، هو من الأعلام المميزة في واجهة المتحف المصري. واجهة المتحف المصري على يمينها وعلى شمالها الإلهة إيزيس، ولكن ممثلة في زي يوناني روماني، وفي المنتصف أيضا الإلهة إيزيس المعبودة إيزيس، وهي أحد المعبودات في التاريخ المصري القديم. هذا المدخل هو المدخل الرئيسي للمتحف المصري اللي بيدخل فيه زوار كتير. اكيد الزوار مش موجودين بشكل كتير النهارده، ولكن للظروف المختلفه اللي حصلت من التطور من سنه 2011 لغايه النهارده. ولو ركزنا بالكاميرا على المدخل الرئيسي نلاقي البوابه الخشبيه اللي قدامنا دي، وهي ترجع الى بدايه افتتاح المتحف عام 1901. هندخل جوه المتحف ونشوف بعض الآثار. المقبرة اللي احنا شايفينها دي هي مقبرة مريد باشا. مريد باشا كان مدير مصلحة الآثار عام 1858 ومدير عام الآثار في آنذاك، وهو كان بداية النواة الحقيقية لتأسيس هذا المتحف. في آخر المتحف في آخر الجنينة المتحف في المقبرة لمريد باشا والتمثال، وحواليه 17 من العلماء الآثار اللي ساهموا في تجميع بعض الآثار المصرية القديمة، سواء مصرية قديمة أو يونانية أو رومانية. ومن بين هذه الآثار بعض الآثار الحقيقية. المصري ما زال الزوار بتزوروا من مختلف أنحاء العالم سواء مصريين أو أجانب أو مختلف الجنسيات. النهاردة هنحاول نتعرف على بعض الزائرين. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Can I have an interview with you?
Certainly.
And can we do your husband, your boyfriend?
Absolutely. Yes.
Husband. What's your name?
My name is Ruth.
Ruth from?
I'm from England, but I live in the States now.
You are British, but you live in the United States of America.
That's correct.
And your husband?
Richard, and live in the States as well.
Richard and Ruth from the United Kingdom and United States of America. ريتشارد وروث من انجلترا وامريكا وبيزوروا المتحف المصري. Is that your first time to the Egyptian Museum?
This is our first visit. Yes, it is.
Yes. And in Egypt, generally speaking?
This is the first time we've had a lovely time to visit your lovely country.
Oh, thank you for saying lovely. Lovely.
Very lovely, thank you.
Tell me before I ask you anything about the Egyptian Museum, and we try to focus about cultures. You are British, he's American. What's the difference between the British culture and the American culture? Would you shut your ears because she's going to talk about Americans now?
Goodness. I mean, everybody says that the English are very proper, and the Americans are a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more in your face. But I mean, I love both countries.
I love both countries as well, but I think Richard going to say another thing about difference between British and American culture.
I like the pubs in Britain. That's probably my favorite is the pubs.
ريتشارد بسأله بقول له ايه الفرق؟ قال لي انا بحب البارات في انجلترا وده شيء مختلف. إجابة مختلفة عن Ruth. What she said, consider the difference between the Americans and the British. Tell me, what do you know about ancient Egyptian culture? Ancient, not...
Ancient Egyptian culture, only what our guide has told us on our visits here.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, Richard, what did he say, or what did she say about the Egyptian culture, Richard?
It's, what did she say? We're coming here to look at the King Tut exhibit. Yes, yes.
But you said to me, this is the first time in the Egyptian Museum.
Yep.
You started your visit before, or this is the first day as well?
This is our third day here.
Third day. Have you visited any other sites?
We went to the pyramids.
And
we just came back.
visited Saqqara and Memphis yesterday.
Yes.
Visit Memphis and Saqqara yesterday. And this is from the Old Kingdom period.
Correct.
هم زاروا منفس وسقارة اللي بترجع للدولة القديمة، وده ثالث يوم ليهم هنا في مصر. Richard gonna tell me, what did you know after 2 days about Egypt? Surprise, surprise, he's deep thinker.
Put me on the spot. I have to ask my wife. She's very good at helping.
Okay, you can whisper to his ears.
Okay, so we learned about the upper and the lower parts of the kingdom, and about the fact that the Nile is is the source of a lot of the culture, and it's the source of obviously the life of the country, and we heard about the three different periods of the Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom, and the New Kingdom, and then about the pyramids, and then the difference between the pyramids where the early pharaohs were buried versus the sort of like the second, the new kingdom where it's more of the Valley of the Kings, and you were going into sort of like the tombs as opposed to the pyramids.
Have you heard about lotus and papyrus plants?
Only not really yet.
Let's go and see the lotus and papyrus here, and I'm going to translate while we are going. What did you say? هي قالت ان هي اتعلمت حاجات من الاشياء عن مصر، ان مصر التاريخ المصري القديم بينقسم لثلاث عصرات: الدوله القديمه والدوله الوسطى والدوله الحديثه، وزاره المنفس وسقاره. وقلت لها اخر حاجه تعرفي ايه عن اللوتس والبابيروس. دلوقتي we are looking at the lotus and the papyrus plants in the garden of the Egyptian Museum, and here is the lotus, the lily. You call it lily?
Lily, yes, lilies.
Yeah, and we call it lotus, which is an ancient Egyptian flower, and we still exist right here. Do you know the secret of the lotus?
Ooh, now you're putting me on the spot. We haven't learnt about that yet.
Surprise, surprise! You don't know about that. By the way, this is a very, we consider it, or ancient Egyptians consider it, like a holy flower, and this is one of the symbol of Egypt during the ancient Egyptian time as well.
Certainly, we saw them on the tomb that we visited at Saqqara yesterday, engraved in the side of the nobleman's tomb.
لما قلت لها على زهرة اللوتس، وهي زهرة مصرية قديمة لها تاريخها ولها مكانتها في الأسطورة المصري القديم، قالت إن هي شافت هذه الزهرة على جدران أحد المقابر لما زارت سقارة، وده بالفعل موجود في مقابر بعض النبلاء في منطقة سقارة. And what do you know, Richard? You should tell me something, Richard. Richard, what do you say about the papyrus?
I think the papyrus you used to write on, correct? Paper.
Correct.
Make paper out of papyrus.
This is great. And have you seen how they make the papyrus paper?
No, I have not.
Not yet.
Have you?
Not yet, no.
You should ask your guide to show you that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Very interesting, yes, thank you.
Yeah, this is the track of the papyrus. They take the inner part of the papyrus and they put it in horizontal lines, vertical lines, and they stick it because it has a glue stick in it, and they make the papyrus paper and they write it on it, which is very very famous. قلت لهم ان البابيروس دي من احد النباتات الموجوده في مصر وما زالت موجوده، وبناخد الجزء الداخلي جوه النبات البردي وبنقطعه الى اجزاء افقي وعمودي، وفي نوع من الماده طبيعيه بتلزق في بعضها بعد الكبس وبيتعمل منه شيت البيبر، وده هيشوفوه من خلال زيارتهم للقاهره هنا ويزوروا احد المعارض اللي بتعرض لهم البردي. Going to celebrate here in Egypt about Merry Christmas and Happy New Year?
So tomorrow we're going to visit the pyramids at Dashur.
At what?
Dashur.
Ah, Dashur. Yeah, but you say it in a nice way. Say it again. Say it again.
Dashur.
No, say it the wrong way. Dashur. Say Dashur.
Dashur.
He say, Americans say it better than British. Excuse me, I'm teasing you now. And what about the nightlife in Cairo? What are you going to do during the evening?
In the evenings, we are going to have a nice meal out at one of your lovely restaurants and just have an enjoyable...
Probably a fairly quiet evening in.
بقول لهم انتوا هتقضوا سهرة ازاي؟ قالوا ان هم هيزوروا دهشور وهي احد المناطق الاثريه بعد سقاره، وبالليل قلت لهم هتعملوا ايه؟ قالوا هيتعشوا في مطعم حلو في القاهره ويقضوا سهره romantic evening. I'm saying that romantic سهره عاطفيه together. For how long have you been married? Let's Richard answer some.
7 years.
8
years.
7 years. Americans always forget, British never forget. هو قال 8 سنين بقى له متجوز 7 سنين، هي قالت 8 سنين. قلت لهم دايما الامريكان ساعات بينسوا والانجليز never forget.
Correct.
Scratch my back because I'm gonna scratch yours. مثل انجليزي. This is an English saying. Am I right?
It is, yes.
قلت له مش عارف اترجم المثل ازاي، بس ايه، اهرش ظهري عشان اهرش لك ظهرك. We say that in Arabic. Scratch my back because I'm gonna scratch yours. Let me ask you the last question. You have been here for 3 days, and you're going to stay another 3, I think, or another 10, or gonna.
We leave the Cairo area on Saturday to fly down to Luxor, and
so
then
you
we
continue then.
correct. We have a couple of days in Luxor, and then we jump on a boat to go down the Nile all the way to Aswan.
I see. So the program itself is starting from Cairo, and you go to Luxor, and then you go to Aswan, which is your program for 10 days.
And then, well, we stop in Aswan, then we catch the
Cruise.
The cruise, yes, we've got a cruise, and then we fly to Abu Simbel, and then we pop back through Cairo onto Sharm for a few days of rest at the end of the vacation.
تخيلوا البروجرام بتاعهم مكون 10 days. Am I right?
Overall, probably two to 3
2 weeks 14 يوم. بيبدأ من القاهرة، بيقضوا 3 أيام في القاهرة أو 4 أيام، وبعد كده يطيروا للأقصر وياخدوا الكروز من الأقصر إلى أسوان، ومن أسوان بيروحوا على أبو سمبل بالطيارة ويرجعوا تاني القاهرة، وبعد ما يرجعوا القاهرة يقضوا 3-4 أيام في شرم الشيخ. يعني بيلفوا مصر كلها من خلال تواجدهم في أيام الكريسماس والنيو يير. I was explaining to them your program starting from Cairo ended by Sharm el-Sheikh. Am I right?
That is correct.
That's a great smashing. What would you like to say to all our viewers, because our Egyptian satellite TV, this is international one. What would you like, Richard? You should say something, Richard. about what would you like to say to the Americans while you are here in Egypt?
I would say come visit because there's a lot of history here, and my mom and her husband couldn't make it, so you're missing out, Mom. Sorry.
بقول له تقول ايه للامريكان هناك دلوقتي؟ بيقول تعالوا زوروا مصر و you are missing your mom?
Yes. She was
Okay.
supposed to come with us.
I see. هو مفتقد جدا مامته، وكأنه بيوجه رسالة ليه ان هي كان المفروض تبقى معاهم في هذه الزيارة. Ruth, you have to say something to the British people through our camera.
Perfect. Well, we are having a wonderful time here in Egypt. It's very safe and the history is tremendous, and you can't get it from just looking at it on the TV. You've actually got to come here and experience it yourself.
Let me ask you a question, which is really a very big question. Always when we interview lots of different foreigners, and we will say something, always they say, come and visit Egypt, as if we said that to you. It's safe. Why do you say that?
I think a lot of people are troubled with what has happened in your country and do not feel that it's as safe as we are experiencing, and therefore are not putting it on the top of their places to visit.
Exactly.
And it's a shame, because you have so much history and beautiful people.
And even so, you face that and you come.
Absolutely. I mean, you can have problems wherever you go around the world, so it shouldn't stop you from taking the vacations that you dream about.
I should translate that, very important. سألتهم سؤال واضح وصريح. ليه في أغلب البرامج لما حد بيسأل حد من السواح تقولوا إيه للناس في أمريكا في إنجلترا؟ بيقولوا مصر سيف، تعالوا زوروا مصر، وكأنهم ملقنين هذه الإجابة. ولكن سألت روث ليه بتقولوا كده؟ بيقول إن عشان في الأيام اللي فاتت والسنوات اللي فاتت في بعض الكلام عن مصر ان فيها بعض المشاكل، فاحنا لازم نقول كده احساسا منا ان ده الحقيقه، وان احنا موجودين في مصر وبنعبر ان احنا فعلا وي فيل سيف، حاسين بالامان، واحنا عندنا حضاره، او مصر عندها حضاره، ولازم الناس تستوعب ده. وفي كل حته في بعض المشاكل، ولكن لابد ان نواجه هذا بان نزور هذا البلد لنتعرف على الحضاره. Thank you very, very much, Ruth. Thank you very much, Richard.
Well, thank you for having us.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. Great smashing through. Remember me to all the Americans.
I will do. Thank you.
Remember me to all the British. See you. See you. Bye bye. Say goodbye. Goodbye. مشاهدينا، وبكده نكون وصلنا لختام حلقتنا النهارده اللي نقلناها لكم من داخل المتحف المصري. الاسبوع القادم ان شاء الله حلقه جديده، وهنزور تاني المتحف المصري.